Now I know what I'm going to say will, get me hated or anything like that, but literally I don't care, because this is the truth and something which is constructive. The reason why I don't watch most of Denilson Igwe's skits is because I've watched them before and I don't like them. The truth is that they suck and they're actually bad.
God have mercy upon us.
I enter.
No. I'm coming there now. I'm coming there. First I reach there now.
Give me money now.
Don't get me wrong, I love Denilson Igwe and he's a nice guy, and I loved his work when he was still on the Markangel crew and all the stuff. And it's actually sad in terms of what happened, in terms of what Markangel did to him. That is if it is true, because nobody has confirmed it yet, but yeah. And of course you like to support a guy, but let's face the fact, right? I have watched some of Denilson Igwe's skits. Guys, like some of those things like unbearable to watch. There is a lot of improvement that he has to make. Okay, the way he edits the videos, the storylines, all those things. For now they're not that good. They're not that worth watching. Yes, I can try. Now the thing is that you want to watch, right? You really want to watch, but you simply can't, because it's like you're torturing yourself, right? Especially when there's a lot of things that you can watch on YouTube, right? A lot of funny things. The reason why I loved Igwe Comedy way before, when Denilson was still in it, there's a lot of things, the editing, the storyline, those things were interesting. I still have like some of the, I downloaded some of the videos which I still watch from time to time because it was interesting. But right now I don't watch even Igwe's comedy videos because they're trash. Even Igwe is losing a lot of viewership, right? He started good. For some reason, I don't know what happened, but he threw like his winning formula to the bin. Why he did that, I don't know. Right now, if you're watching Igwe's comedy, it feels like you're watching any Nigerian skits that you can, pick at random on YouTube. The way it sounds, the way it feels, the sounds and the scripts itself, editing is different. The thumbnail is different. It sucks. And that is the same thing that Denilson is experiencing, right? You can't force people to watch something that is boring, especially if you're a content creator. You have to do good. If Denilson wants to make people to watch his stuff, you have to make great content. Because come on, there's this video, I think it had K Brown on it. The real K Brown that I know, but it didn't even like sound like the original K Brown, the funny K Brown that I know. Like he didn't even use K Brown that good. K Brown is actually a funny guy, a very funny guy. If you watch like some of his like skits where he acts as a policeman, that guy is literally funny. Like literally you can cry, you can laugh and cry at the same time. Like literally, he's funny. But when he appeared on Denilson's video, he looked different. He wasn't even funny at all. Like that's the issue of having terrible writers writing for your comedy skits. Denilson needs to sit down rather than just putting videos on the internet. Sit down, right? Sit down and really think about where you want to take your channel. Markangel has lost the vision. Markangel had the vision, but for some reason, I don't know. He had a great recipe, which made people to tune in. Denilson hasn't found that. Right? Was looking at Denilson's videos is like watching, any random, just take a phone here, just record people and simply cut those videos, just post them as comedy. It looks like that, There's isn't a great story, great, hooks, like those comedy catch lines like Markangel used to have. And the issue is not on getting good camera, because even with a bad camera, as long as your content is engaging, as long as the people that you are with are very good actors, as long as you've got a great video editor, everything can work out. Right now, to tell you the truth, right, Denilson simply doesn't have things or videos which are worth watching, with which are attention grabbing and can, make a viewer and watch the video until the end. Sometimes I try to watch as much as hard as I can, but come on, it's unbearable. And most of the things that I hate on those videos, right, I just, maybe hate is a little bit of a tough word, but most of the things that I don't like on some of Denilson Igwe's videos are those kind of sounds, like people screaming, or Jesu, or God, or the things that Makengel is doing right now. Those things are so annoying. It is because everybody's using them. So in that case, you are taking out the branding, right? You are now just, copying people. You are now, your stuff is just the same as everybody else. So, right, if you are to produce any, video that anybody can produce, then what's the point of me like sticking out and watching your own video? Simple, doesn't make sense. What Denilson Igwe is lacking in most of his videos is branding, coming up with something which is interesting, keeping people hooked on his content. Otherwise, I know he wants people to support him, but you can't just beg people to watch your stuff. It doesn't work like that, right? Yeah, it is great if you are doing something which is, nice, which is worth, watching. Yeah, people will watch. I will subscribe. But if it's no, come on. So that is my own suggestion, that he needs to sit down rather than just pumping content. Really think on what he needs to bring to the table. I think that is the problem. It's not that I hate Denilson. I love Denilson, but yeah, he needs to step up his game. I love to see him succeed more than anything, really. But he needs to change a lot of things. Now, if you look at another, Sam Speedy's channel, which is another Nigerian kind of guy who makes skits, and why he's successful is that he built that template. He's the only one that was able to build that thing originally and mastered it. That is why he can act multiple characters, being a single guy, being one guy in the whole video, and make it interesting because he built it. So he made it look like that. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm going to play this character, I'm going to play this lady or this father, right? He doesn't even need many actors, and he's making millions and millions of views because he is doing something that nobody does, right? Sam Speedy has his own technique when it comes to comedy, and he's successful. And to think that that guy has only 3 million point something and subscribers actually, and he's making 2 million views per week. Come on. I think that's something that Denilson Igwe and some of the skits producers are losing sight of. That you don't need to copy people. Sit down, right? Think of what you're going to put, right? Especially if you're a content creator, think about what you're going to do. I really need him to be funny, but he needs to change his content and give us something which is interesting. At least he's doing some strides, he's gaining subscribers, he's gaining followers, which is nice. But most of his videos, especially if you look at the Bikeman series, I think it's done like 12 of them. I think I watched two or three. He needs to get good writers and pay writers. That is the problem with people. You want to make money and you don't want to pay your workers. That's a terrible thing, Yeah, I'm hoping that he does succeed and try to collaborate with people, share ideas, come up with good ideas, and produce content that is interesting. Guys, thank you for watching this video, and this is my own view and my own opinion, my own about Denilson Igwe and why he's finding it difficult to hit those numbers, but he will. But at the end of the day, right, he is doing something which is great. But I think he can do something on his own again, like people like Sam Speedy Lev has shown you that you don't need to have as many actors. I think what he's trying to replicate is what all of these guys are doing. Like, you have a bunch of people that you don't know. You can do comedy skits on your own, right? On your own with your phone, as long as you find some interesting thing or some interesting characters that you need to play. Was what he's doing right now. Yes, I know that Mark Angel did him dirty. Yeah, he did him dirty, but yeah, he can turn around, but he needs to really sit down and think rather than just pushing content that is literal garbage. No, come on, guys, you can't force people to watch that stuff. Really, I'm sorry, but for people who think that maybe I'm trashing him, I'm not trashing him. I'm just saying the truth, right? That the guy needs to sit down and plan what he needs to do. Now, thank you for watching this video, and until then, see you on the next one.